Hello there! Welcome to the bonus reaction to audience feedback. So, as I said, I had a friend from the Netherlands who I know call in and give me a little message on the phone reflecting on my music video, DigiPak and website. And right now, I'm going to be listening to what she said and reacting to you live. So let's start. Okay, so we're going to be starting with the music video. I have it up on my phone here, as you can see, and hopefully you can hear it. I'll put a little picture of her just here for you that she hopefully will give me, and we'll have a listen to what she says. Let's go.
Okay, so first of all, I want to say really well done on the video. I genuinely, wholeheartedly enjoyed it. It looked really, really good.
Thank you.
And, well, what I think the video was about was that there was basically two versions of one girl.
Yes.
The first version is the version that basically her old self, which was the one without the sad eye makeup that looked like shit mascara.
Thank you, that's exactly the point of what I was making. Outlines, the anxiety outlines is just the bad mascara running down her face. I think I'm glad that came across in the video.
Running across her cheeks from crying so much. And the other one, well, that's the other one, the one with the makeup. And I think the one with the makeup and the black eyes, or black beneath the eyes, is basically the fallen angel of kind. You have the version before and you have the version after, and I think there is a certain anxiety and fear and maybe depression that had...
I mean, come on, that's literally what the video is about. I can't believe that's an interesting theory, the whole fallen angel thing. I've not heard anyone say that as a thing before, so thank you for saying that.
Kind. You have the version before and you have the version after, and so she slowly turns into her fallen self. So basically the one with the heavy makeup. And well, I think the sticky notes with like the burning and everything and the shattering of the mirror, I think that was her trying to fight back from those thoughts.
Yeah.
But ultimately failing.
Great.
So that she turns into her fallen self.
That's a really interesting interpretation. I mean, it very much had to do with that. So I'm glad the interpretative narrative came through, and there's like ideas that I both include in myself, but people have taken things differently away from that. So I think I was really successful in doing the interpretative narrative. So that's good to hear.
The roses, and it was really interesting to see them in video as well, because they're such a part of like the brand from what I see on the website and on the cover of the CD. I like the return of the roses in the video as well. I think it's really effective for the brand itself.
So yeah, it seems like with the roses as well, that came through the brand of outlets came through in the video itself, and I'm glad people have picked up on it. So I think that was successful in that, essentially.
I really also like the neon effects of like the title of the song and the name of the singer basically, and the VHS tape effect. Yeah, it would be an effect, I guess. It was really nice to see. I don't know enough about the 80s to really say much about it or what I would change about it, so I think that's not in my expertise.
I appreciate you noticing the 80s though with the VHS thing, so it's very good that you did.
I won't drag on too much about that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I like the overall feel of the video. It looked really nice. Sometimes at certain parts it seemed a little bit slow for the song.
Fair enough.
Like when you were playing with the fairy lights. But I think it's also a nice touch. Overall, it was pretty solid actually.
Thank you.
I would like to see like a bigger budget, because I think that was a part of it as well. Like it was a small budget.
Let's be honest, if I could have had like unlimited budget, this would have looked amazingly. So I did what I could with what I had, let's be honest. It was expensive enough with props as it is anyway, so I think I did quite well. Thank you.
I would definitely like show this to people because I kind of wish the Outlex was real right now because
Oh.
the brand seems amazing. It's my aesthetic.
Oh, thank you. That's honestly, like, hearing people say that Outlook, they wish Outlooks actually existed is really good for me because it feels like I've actually made something that's worthwhile. Yeah, I too really like the Outlooks brand. I think she sells to everyone. I think the whole colour scheme definitely is very modern and very in right now. So hearing like Dani say that it's that effective is amazing to me, and I would definitely recommend sharing it to friends as it is. I mean, she's real in our hearts, essentially. Let's continue.
And my types of songs as well, so you know.
So yeah, that's the music video. So I think I've done a great job with the music video, let's be honest. Apparently, according to Dani, I did. So yeah, basically, the whole aesthetic of it really worked. The whole 80s thing, the neon lights, the colour scheme, all of that, so that's good. She mentioned that it was quite slow at parts, and I agree with that. There's elements that I think, because I tried to do the lip sync playback thing, had I done it only in certain parts, I think it would have worked more effectively. Whereas when the chorus hits, perhaps I should have done something a little bit faster in those parts. But yeah, it's positive so far. So should we continue to the next thing? Let's hear about the website.
Also, the website really well done. You can really see that like the symbol that kind of represents Outlex is definitely the roses. And I think the color scheme black and red is really clear in her branding as well, because everything's black and red, and I love it. I love the consistency in that.
Yeah, exactly. I think I really tried to make it so that those are the colours that stood out, and you can see on every page of the website there's some element of red, black, whether it just be the background of something or the roses or the petals, something like that. I think that was the whole point of it. So
it's really well done.
Thank you.
On the tour page, however, I saw like tickets for sale for the Liminal tour. The text is a little bit off the screen.
Is it?
I'm not sure if you noticed that. I did.
I think that what she's pointing out is the fact that on some screens, my website, annoyingly so, gets reframed. So if it's a smaller screen, for some reason, that's just the website tool that I was working with. For some reason, some of the text comes up. If you look at it, I assure you, if you look at it on like a 1920 by 1080p like screen, everything should fit. I'm pretty sure that's just an issue of like different screen sizes, which I would have to look into how to fix that because I wasn't sure how to do that just yet. So I think that would be an improvement. But thank you for pointing it out, by the way.
I also really like the promotion for the video that you did on the website.
Oh, thank you.
The moment that I entered the website, the music video just popped up in my face and I could watch it again, and it was great.
Perfect.
Again, in all one movie, great. It was actually really well done. Proud of you.
Thank you.
I like the content on the website. I like the merch page. I really like the diversity of merch that you went with. Like there's a cap, there's a mug, there's stickers, and there's even lipsticks. And I love those colors. Oh my god.
I mean, I think it's an aesthetic that sells. It's modern, it's cool, and it fits the brand. I had to do the lipstick. That's just, it's very me.
And the notebook is lovely as well. I really like the diversity in merch. It's not just a shirt and like a sweater and a posting.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do just like I've said this before, I didn't want to do just like a t-shirt and a sweatshirt. That's what most artists do. I felt like doing some merch beyond that, hence why you see that as well.
The website itself is also really like well or nice to navigate, I guess. You have like on top, the menu is really well visible and easy to see, like, okay, that's there.
That's good.
But when you're on the homepage itself, I would have maybe like organized it a little differently. Like maybe the updates section is not quite like below. Perhaps put it a little bit more on the top because it's like recent stuff that came out.
Okay, I think the reason I chose it to do that way, I think that works effectively, is because I wanted to promo the music video before, because that was actually like the stuff that I needed to do for the project. But I think I agree with the fact that maybe putting something like updates, especially even like higher up or like beside some of the stuff, I think makes sense because that's the stuff you get updated the most. I maybe would have put it on the news page perhaps, but I think it's just personal design choice at the end of the day.
But overall, it's pretty well done. Like the music video again is well promoted. It's like the second thing you see on the page.
Makes sense.
And the about me, I liked reading it. The about me.
Thank you.
The story that you came up with, the artist, and like the detail that you went into, like receiving nominations and what inspires her. Like I really like reading that.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah, I felt like I had to include that kind of stuff to make her a more real like artist, because without like a little introduction about her and like things like her walls to make her look like a big artist, it wouldn't have felt like a complete brand for me. So that's why I put that stuff. It's good that you enjoyed reading those.
And when you scroll at the bottom, there's something off center again. I think something messed up with like the size of the images, but it's not too bad. It's just a few of them.
Again, I think that might just be the format in which you're looking at and the computer. I really seriously need to look in as to why that doesn't reframe it perfectly to different screens. But yeah, that's my fault for some reason. I don't know why that stuff happened.
A little bit off center.
Fair enough.
But overall, the website looks really professionally done.
Oh, thank you.
I really like the aesthetic of it with the black and red. I already said that, but you know I'm gonna say it again.
Thank you.
Because I can.
Thank you.
I'm also the Spotify sessions. I love those videos. I still wonder if it was you singing or not.
Sorry to break it, Dani, that's not me singing. I did get those on YouTube, but I wish it was me singing because they were good. Sorry to break the bubble.
I think it was, but even so, it looked like it. So
Oh, good.
none of that.
I think that means I edited it well enough that it looked like me, which is good.
That's an achievement. I sound so sarcastic, but I'm not trying to be. I'm honestly trying to be genuine.
I appreciate that.
So you know, I liked it. I liked the website.
Thank
Just a
you.
few maybe reorganizations of the homepage and like watching the center of the images that you use. But overall, really like the aesthetic of it. It really brings out the brand that she's going for with the roses and the color scheme and like the whole vibe of what she is as a person. So
Perfect.
well done.
Thank you. That's great to hear. Yeah, the video, I mean, the music video being everywhere was kind of the point of the website, definitely. I think because, well, I mean, she mentioned it a couple of times, but like the whole centering thing, that did come from wigs being a bit annoying with the way it frames, but I would have had to like look into how to fix that, and I definitely would have had the time. Shall we have a look at the DigiPak opinion now?
And so here we have the DigiPak, which again, like the whole aesthetic of the black and red and the roses, it really fits the brand, it really fits her as a character. So
Yeah, I mean, without that, it wouldn't have connected, so I had to include all of that stuff.
especially because of the red hair and the black clothing she has on as well.
That's just me.
It's so cohesive and it's so perfect
Thank you.
that you know you see it everywhere. You see it on the website, you see it in the music video, and now you see it in the DigiPak as well. It's like really, you know, it keeps returning and it's great. There's a good line to it.
I think, yeah, I think cohesion was kind of like the point of it. It brought together the brand, connected all the products. It had to happen essentially, so it's good that she likes it.
I like the photoshopping as well, though in the first top left picture with the hair, like it's a little bit blurry around the edges and you can see how it's cut out. I personally know how difficult that is to do, but
It is.
for a professional like album, I guess that would have to improve.
I think that's only fair, because yeah, cutting around my hair and the ends that I had because of the wind was an issue, but yeah, I would have had to be a lot more careful with that, and that's how I would have improved it, because it is a bit blurry, like you said, around the edges.
And the rose in front of your face looks a little bit fake. I don't know if it's fake, but it
It's a fake rose, yeah.
looks fake. So that's a little, I guess, a tip. But overall, I really, really enjoy it. interest, I guess.
Good.
I really like the front cover the most.
It's good that she mentioned that it's her area of interest, because that's the whole thing. I'm asking this to my target audience, so if it appeals to them, I'm happy.
Well, yeah, the front cover, I think it would be, or at least in the, when you see the 4 pictures all together, the bottom right one with the album title. I like that panel the best. It's really well done.
Thank you.
The photoshopping as well. It looks really gorgeous. I don't know enough about electropop as a genre. When I think electropop, I think neon lights and everything, and then I wouldn't really see this as a fitting for the genre itself. But when I listen to the songs that you used, like the song that you used in the music video, it fits perfectly for me. Maybe not necessarily with the word electropop, but with the song you used, yeah.
I think she's right in saying the fact that perhaps, like, conventionally I've changed my DigiPak a little bit. It's not just like the neon lights and bright effects and all these things that you would normally see in electropop, but I think a lot of modern electropop, and I think it comes from you not knowing as much about modern electropop, it branches away from that, and it is just modernity and colour and boldness, and that's what I've attempted to put it in. And I think a lot of my neon light stuff does come into like the website and the video itself, so it's good that it connects, because I think it was more about the bright bold images that I've taken from the electropop genre and putting that onto the DigiPak. So I think that's what I did with it.
Yeah, I can definitely see this work.
Well, thank you. Those were the comments. Thank you, Dani, for doing that. You didn't have to, all the way from a different country, but I did really, really appreciate it. So that's the reflection for me. I think what I've learned is every audience member is going to have different opinions specifically, but I think technically speaking, I have delivered on the genre. I have reflected my conceptual idea, which comes across, and it's still, you can still interpret it how you like, which links to the interpretive narrative, so that comes across well. I think there's just like slight tiny technical issues with having a look into like the website and some Photoshop issues, but other than that, I think I've effectively portrayed exactly what I wanted from these. So thank you, audience feedback. Thank you, Dani, again, because that was great. So thank you for watching. Bye.